Sporting Lisbon's normally controlled transfer room erupted into headlines this week when President Frederico Varandas made a rare, blunt public statement that left supporters stunned and talking long into the night. He began by sending congratulations to Victor Gyökeres on his move to Arsenal and proceeded not only to praise the striker as a club legend, but to frame the whole sequence of departures and arrivals as a deliberate commission-free strategy, an account that delighted some and infuriated others. The core facts Varandas put on the table were simple but heavy. A beloved forward has left, a promising youngster, Konrad Harder, has moved on to Leipzig, and Sporting has ploughed 44 million euros into new attacking reinforcements. For a president to describe a multiplayer reshuffle in such stark, almost defiant terms is rare, and the reaction has been equally polarized. On one side, you have those who hear the language of prudence, sell high, reinvest, keep the payroll clean of agent commissions, and on the other side, a chorus of fans who feel the club has traded immediate heart for uncertain promise. Varandas knew how to touch both nerves. He called Gyökeres one of the best professionals and a legend, insisting the club would always defend its icons. But he also mocked the narrative around agents, boasting that Sporting had made major sums without paying a cent in commissions. That line landed hard because it reframes the story away from betrayal and toward boardroom competence, and competence is a persuasive message when supporters are hungry for trophies, yet the human angle remains. Gyökeres, who carried Sporting's attacking burden with goals and a visible bond to fans, exits with applause in the president's words, but with real emptiness in the terraces. Harder's sale to Leipzig, a young talent with perceived upside, adds another layer. Was this a necessary business decision to balance books and fund reinforcements, or a short-sighted move that weakens the club's long-term DNA? Varandas answered by pointing to the new strike options and the money spent, saying the second striker brought in is a much better prepared than last season's backup, and insisting the mission is to create an increasingly stronger group. The claim that no commission was paid to agents, specifically the agent linked to Nordic players, is framed as a badge of honour, yet it opens questions too. If the club saved on fees, where precisely did the money go, and do the incoming players actually move Sporting closer to silverware? Social media barely needed the invitation. Pundits debated tactics, ultras posted bitter memes, and neutral observers asked whether Sporting had traded continuity for a rapid turnover that could either catalyse a title push or trigger instability. The bigger picture is what matters most. Portuguese football clubs operate in a market where balancing sporting ambition and financial survival is a daily tightrope. Varandas' tone signals a board that believes it can do both, monetize stars, avoid inflated commissions, and reinvest wisely. But belief and results are different things. If the new strikers deliver and Sporting pushes for domestic and European success, tonight's controversy will read like necessary pain. If they don't, the departure of a fan favourite and the sale of promising youth will feel like a missed opportunity and a painful lesson. Ultimately, this story isn't only about names and euros, it's about identity. Sporting supporters want a club that nurtures talent and fights for titles. The leadership wants a sustainable model that keeps the club competitive in a ruthless market. Frederico Varandas has put his version of that model on public display, and now history will judge whether his blunt, commission-free pride was a masterstroke or a miscalculation. Tell us what you think. Did Varandas make the tough but right call, or did Sporting sacrifice part of its soul for a balance sheet? Comment below. The conversation is only beginning.